I've been diving into this new thing called Genesis, and it's, absolutely mind-blowing.
Genesis? What's that all about?
It's a universal generative physics engine that's revolutionizing robotics, AI, and even content creation.
Wow.
It can run simulations at, get this, 43 million frames per second.
Wait, 43 million frames per second? That's insane. How does it even do that?
Well, it's like a physics engine on fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
It uses advanced optimization techniques and combines various physics solvers.
Physics solvers? Could you, explain that a bit?
Sure. So physics solvers are algorithms that simulate different physical phenomena, like how liquids flow, how objects collide, all that stuff.
Right.
Genesis brings these together and even couples them so they can interact realistically.
That's pretty cool. So it can handle multiple types of physical interactions at once?
Exactly. And because of that, it's incredibly versatile.
Interesting.
It can simulate complex environments for robots to train in.
Speaking of training, how does this speed impact AI development?
Oh, it's a game changer. With simulations running so fast, AI systems can be trained and fine-tuned in a fraction of
Wow.
the time. Imagine a robot learning to grasp delicate objects in hours instead of days.
That's a huge efficiency boost. But can these virtual trainings be applied to real-world robots?
That's where Sim-to-Real comes in.
Sim-to-Real?
It stands for simulation to reality. It means transferring skills learned in the virtual world to real-life robots.
But doesn't that usually have challenges? Like simulations aren't perfect replicas of the real world.
True, but Genesis minimizes that
Okay.
gap. Its simulations are highly accurate, and it incorporates real-world data to make the transition smoother.
Still, can virtual training really prepare a robot for the complexities of the physical world?
Well, there are limitations, but Genesis's realism significantly improves the
I see.
success rate. Robots trained this way have performed impressively in real-world tasks.
That's promising. So how does content generation fit into all this?
That's one of the coolest parts. Genesis can generate simulations based on text descriptions.
No way!
You can type in something like a monkey doing backflips, and it'll create that simulation.
That's like creating worlds with words.
Exactly. It's powered by their generative agent framework, which uses AI to turn prompts into dynamic simulations.
Amazing. But how accurate are these simulations? Can the AI really understand and replicate complex physics from descriptions?
Yes, because it combines natural language processing with extensive physics
Right.
data. It understands the context and the underlying physical principles.
That's incredible. But, does this mean AI could start replacing roles in content creation?
Well, it might change how we approach creation, but I see it more as a tool to enhance creativity. It can handle the heavy lifting, allowing creators to focus on storytelling and innovation.
I guess that makes sense. So, what other applications does Genesis have?
Beyond robotics and content creation, it could revolutionize fields like education, training, and even virtual simulations for testing new products. The possibilities are vast.
Absolutely. But are there any risks or ethical concerns we should be aware of?
Definitely. As with any powerful technology, we need to consider the implications.
Right.
There's potential for job displacement and over-reliance on AI.
And there's the question of accuracy and biases in AI-generated simulations.
Exactly. It's crucial to maintain oversight and ensure ethical guidelines are in place. Collaboration between technologists and ethicists is key.
Agreed. So, going back to Sim-to-Real, can you give another example of how it's applied?
Sure. Think of training autonomous vehicles.
Okay.
Genesis can create detailed virtual environments for the AI to learn from, which can then be applied to real-world driving scenarios.
That's huge for safety and efficiency.
Absolutely. It allows for extensive testing in a controlled, risk-free environment.
Yeah. But do you think this could, in any way, reduce the need for real-world testing?
It can complement it, but I don't think it can replace it entirely.
Right.
Real-world variables are unpredictable, and it's important to validate simulations with actual tests.
That's reassuring. So overall, Genesis seems to be a powerful tool with a lot of potentials.
Definitely. It's pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it develops and impacts various industries.
Maybe we should check out the documentation and demos to get a deeper understanding.
For sure. There's so much more to explore, and it would be great to share our insights and start discussions about its implications.
Agreed. This has been a really enlightening conversation.
It really has. The future is looking pretty fascinating with technologies like Genesis on the horizon.
Absolutely.